Hello and welcome to another video. It is about concentration, huge factor in the game. In the video you're going to find out how you can increase the time you can be concentrated and how to get your concentration where it should be. When a century break player misses an easy shot, it is all about the concentration. It is not that he cannot pot the ball or he cannot make position for the next shot. His concentration in that moment was somewhere else, not where it should be. To keep your concentration good on every shot, it's basically to stick to your pre-shot routine and to have good pre-shot routine that can save you of losing concentration on an easy shot and then to miss the easy shot. Every snooker player knows that when he's tired, he's not playing well. And that's concentration. Snooker is not like weightlifting or running, but remember that the brain requires lots of energy to work properly. And sometimes when our brain is overwhelmed, then the brain just stops thinking. And when you stop thinking, then you start to miss easy shots because you don't recognize the angles, you don't thinking about the position in the correct manner. So, the better you are physically, then you can keep your concentration for longer periods. So I strongly recommend you go to the gym or running or cycling, every sport which makes your blood flow going faster will give you more energy on the snooker table, and then you're going to be able to keep your concentration for longer period. Let's say you can keep your concentration for 1 hour with practicing in the gym, getting in shape, then you can keep your concentration for 2 hours. In this video, I'll give you tips on the snooker table where your concentration should be, and you're going to see one of the very famous routines which is all about concentration. Remember that the thinking process should be in the correct way. For example, when you're down on the shot, you should not be thinking about how to position the cue ball. When you're down on the shot, you should be thinking only about potting the ball. Because if your mind is somewhere else when you're down on the shot, there is big percentage that you're going to miss that shot. So remember that all of the thinking about positioning, about angle recognition should be when you're up, when you're choking the tip. You're choking the tip, you're looking at the angle, and you're making all of the decisions how you're gonna play the cue ball for the next shot. When you're down on the shot, this thinking is over. When you're down, thinking should be only about potting the ball. This is the lineup, very famous routine, and this routine is all about concentration. Players know all the shots, and usually their break is over when they miss something easy or they don't position the cue ball on an easy shot. On the lineup, every shot is easy. There are basically no hard shots here, but you have to stay concentrated on every shot. For example, I'll be talking through the shots I'm playing here. So here, I have a 3/4 ball red, and to get on the black, I have to stun the white. This is my thinking process, and if you don't go through that thinking process before the shot, then you can make mistake. For example, if you didn't recognize the angle properly, you may miss the shot, or if you're not thinking about that you have to stun the white, then you may stun run the white, or you may play too much screw back and then you're off position. 3/4 ball red, I'll stun the white to get on a high black. When I was down on the shot, I was no more thinking about how I'm going to make the position. I was thinking only about to pot the red ball. Remember that when you're down on the shot, no thinking about position. This is a decision which you've made up before the shot while choking the tip. Here I have almost half ball black. My concentration first is always to recognize the angle. So this is a half ball black, and I'll stun the white on and off the cushion to get on the second red, high on the second red. Now I'm concentrating only about the pot. Now I have about, it is between 3/4 ball and a half ball shot. Again, I need to stun the white on and off the cushion to get on a high black. Remember, it's always better to play high on the black ball, because if you underhit it, then you're straight or a little bit low. If you play for low black, if you underhit it, then it's too low, and in most of the cases, break is over. When I go down, I'll be thinking only about potting the red ball. Now this is almost half ball black. I'll stun the white on and off the cushion. I want to be high on the second red. This is the thinking process, and you have to go through this process on every shot. For example, if you forget to clarify on which ball you're playing, then you may lose position. And it is because concentration, not because you cannot do the shot. Of course you can. And if you keep your cue ball high, then the lineup is very simple routine. Now first, I'm recognizing the angle. It's almost half ball red. I'm thinking about how to make position on the black. I'll stun the white again, on and off the cushion, high black. I'm thinking about getting high on the black. And then I'll just try to pot the ball. Okay, here I've made a little mistake because I wanted to be high on the black, but I'm low on the black. That's why you always play high on the black, because if you're a little bit low, then it's not a problem. I'll just screw back and I'll be on the reds. So this is a 3/4 ball black. I'll play a screw back shot, and I want to be high on this red. Now, the thinking process about the angle and about position is done. I'll just concentrate to pot the black. Now I'm high on this red. I'm straight on the second red. I'll choose this red just to get rid of it and to make a little bit more space around the black to be able to clear the table easier. The lineup is very good routine for concentration because all of the shots are easy. If you can clear the lineup multiple times, then it means that you can keep your concentration for long periods. Stephen Hendry used to clear the lineup 10 times in a row every day. If he misses on the 9th attempt, then he starts again from first, trying to clear it 10 times in a row. This is 360 shots. It's all about concentration. So I'm half ball on the red. I'll stun the white on and off the cushion. Again, I'll be playing for a high black. Again, I've made that little mistake. This is something I need to work more on my game. Again, I'm low on the black. I want it to be high. And this is another very good example of remembering what's the pace of the shot. Because if you clarify that you want to be high on the black, and if you finish low, then you're going to remember it. If you're playing just for the black, and then if you finish low, you're going to say to yourself, oh, perfect, I'm perfect on the black. And you won't remember what's exactly the speed of that shot, and you won't become very precise with your cue ball control. So I have a 3/4 ball black, and now I have to make a decision to screw back, to come here for the reds, or to stun, to come from the other side of the reds. The better option here is to screw back, because you don't risk hitting a red ball. And I want to be high on this middle red of them 3. So it's a screw back shot. Now I'm concentrating only about the pot. I kind of forget about position. I'm high on the middle red, and I'm straight on this one. And now I just need to choose which one I take on. What happens when your concentration is low is that you just are not recognizing the angle, you're not thinking about position, and then you just miss the shot. And sometimes players cannot understand that it is not their technique. It is just their concentration, or they wanted to do something with the white, which was not possible from the current angle. Remember that concentration is a huge factor in the game. So I'll play again the almost half ball red. I make decision here while I'm choking the tip, how to make position on the black. And I'll play just a simple screw back shot, and I'll stay high on the black to give myself options. High on the black. Now is probably good time to make position for this red, to get rid of it, and to be able to clear the table. So the lineup is very good routine for concentration. If you can clear this 5, 6, 7, 10 times in a row, then you're a very, very good player. I've been talking with some professional players, and the guys who are lower ranked, some of them, they cannot clear the lineup 10 times in a row. They know all the shots, but they just don't have that much concentration. So increase your concentration also with more hours on the table. For example, if you want to keep your concentration for 2 hours, but you can only 1, then give yourself a goal and say to yourself, I'll play minimum of 2 hours without any stop, without any rest. Then increase this to 3 hours, 4 hours. I've seen professional players, they play 4, 5 hours, they don't stop. They just don't stop. And that increases their concentration, and when they need to push in some of their matches, they can do it. Many thanks for watching. Keep your concentration high on every shot. Like and share the videos, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.